Welcome, everyone. My name is Lee Britton. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions for the full-time MBA and MS Business Analytics program here at the University of Georgia, Terry College of Business. Our program is located on the main campus in Athens, Georgia. I have been working for the program since 2018, and I am looking forward to supporting the admissions committee and enrolling another great class for the fall 2025 cohort. Today, I'm here to share just specific information regarding our dual degree programs here at the Terry College, and also our pathway programs, how best to prepare and plan for the admissions process and your MBA experience. Just a few housekeeping tips, if you don't mind muting your sound so that it will not distract our participants joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I will also have an opportunity at the end to address any questions anyone would like to share or think of toward the end of the presentation. And again, this is recorded for those that just joined us. So this will be on our on-demand video page in the next week, so you can return back and look for or skim through the information that I have shared today. So just sharing a little bit about who we are and our team. Currently, this is our MBA, MSBA admissions team. Kara Sanye is the director of the full-time MBA and MSBA admissions. Also joining me on our webinar is James Robles, and he is the assistant director with our team. And I'm just going to let him introduce himself really quick.
Hi, everyone. My name is James Robles. I'm the Assistant Director for the MBA and MSBA programs. I've been with the university since January, but have over 5 years in higher education experience. So yeah, I'll be answering any questions that you guys might have in the chat. I'll try to answer as many as I can. And then if there are any pressing ones, we'll address them after it. So nice to meet you guys.
Thank you, James. And that's just a little bit about us. And so jumping into a little bit more about who we are as a Terry College and also why an MBA. So for those that are kind of pursuing this pathway dual degree program, we get asked that question of why an MBA would be useful in addition to the other degree program that I'm seeking. And so being able to speak about the language of business is an invaluable skill in any industry and organization. As a graduate of our program, you should be more competitive with leadership roles on a more expedited timeline. An MBA program could set yourself apart from your peers, but it also rounds out a student's academic background that provides the skills necessary for management, leadership roles, anything that you are pursuing after a graduate degree. And be able to talk the talk, right? There are, and have a holistic view on how a business runs effectively or efficiently by understanding each aspect of a business to be successful and understanding finance, marketing strategy, all those things that help an organization be successful. Having a basic knowledge of the operation of that is a great skill set and toolkit to have wherever you decide to land in your career. It also enhances your professional development, building your network, being able to view a business from a different point of view, depending on which program that you're applying to, could enhance that skill set even more. And overall, just being competitive. So before you can tell your story, you must know what you want to get out of an MBA program and from the degree. And to help you think about that, I'd like to share a little information about our program, because I think these are some of the things you need to look for in order to have the best experience and the best outcome possible. If you are researching other programs or other institutions that have some similar degree programs, you will quickly learn that every program has a story to tell. And at UGA, our story centers around 3 things, and that's providing each student with individualized support, providing the right learning opportunities inside and outside the classroom, helping you understand the best return on your investment, Your classes are going to be taught by world-class faculty and industry practitioners. MBA staff are dedicated in helping you succeed, and also our alumni mentors are there to help guide you. And so starting, throughout the process, you'll definitely develop these soft leadership skills, be able to facilitate these conversations, and again, building that network that is essential as you expand into and throughout your career. So these factors are within, the Career Management Center, and also from the foundation that you will gain from the CMC. That is developing your soft skills tailored to your career course, developing your resume and your pitch, and improving your interview skills. Facilitating opportunities, that is connecting with employers. Focus on your research, your market, the talent, and again, building that network with alumni and possible employers that you see at job fairs, career fairs, that you can certainly talk about your talent. So these are the options that we have within the full-time MBA program. And I'll touch a little bit more on each one specifically, but I just kind of wanted to share an overview of the different dual degree programs and pathway programs that have been offered to applicants as they are applying to our program. There are many industries, as you could see here, that can benefit from having an MBA degree that can complement that profession. It can not only expand your expertise, but broaden your opportunities and develop a unique professional niche by combining the business skills the Terry College would teach you, and also expertise in your specific area. A dual degree can also increase your marketability, develop and enrich your leadership skills, and also, again, expanding that networking space. So I'll jump into the specifics of each one, and we have our Pathway MBA. And so the Pathway MBA is designed for students who want a broad base of foundational business courses and the business skills needed for a professional advancement and career success within their STEM field. This accelerated program is a 1-year or a 2-semester program that starts in the fall, ends in the spring, and is consecutively done following a completed STEM degree where students have attended an accredited public or private institution within the U.S. The timeline you see here outlines the roadmap for a pathway student, where you see students completing the MBA core curriculum such as accounting, finance, statistics, economics, and so on, and a required capstone project as well. There is some room for electives to be covered over the 2 semesters to fulfill the requirements for the program, but the main focus is getting the core courses underneath your belt. In addition, students have the resource of the Communications and Career Effectiveness course that will prepare you to be a great communicator and effective leader in future business roles. The class profile has been made up of students anywhere from engineering, science, and computer science, to name a few. Again, this is really geared towards those that have completed a STEM degree and are looking for that additional complement to their STEM degree with an MBA. We also have an engineering MBA, and this is tailored more for those on-campus students that are currently at the University of Georgia. And so what we call this is a double dog pathway for already enrolled engineering students at UGA and are in their final undergraduate coursework. So the objective here is to blend technical problem-solving skills with the business acumen that leads engineers toward the path of either product engineering management, operations, tech leadership. And so students benefit from this program by being able to apply to the MBA program their junior year, and if admitted, has the opportunity to take 2 MBA courses their senior year to get a jump start on that MBA curriculum. And this kind of just lessens the load once they are considered a full-time MBA student. And you see here, this program of study visualizes what that additional year looks like. Our JD MBA is a wonderful opportunity for any law student to tack on an additional year on campus to pursue both a JD and an MBA consecutively. The objective here is to really equip yourself for leadership roles that require both legal and business knowledge. Examples of career paths have been towards corporate law, compliance, general counsel. All of the MBA, it benefits those that are, making corporate decisions and understand the legal and business implications of a corporate company. They thrive in regulated industries and mergers and corporate governance. So you can see here that the first year is the JD coursework that they complete. Also, we have an LLM MBA, so it kind of aligns with the same timeline. Students will apply to the JD program first. So they have to be accepted into the law school first before they can apply to the MBA program. If you're admitted into the MBA, you will then begin the MBA coursework your second year, and then you'll return back to the JD program your third year and complete the MBA coursework as well. Now, there is an option for a 4-year JD MBA program that has been tailored to those that don't have work experience. So if you do have work experience and then you're returning back to school for law school, this might be a good program of study for you to keep your eye on. For our healthcare providers, we also have a PharmD and an MD MBA dual degree program. You see that it has a similar timeline together. So again, you would obviously apply to the pharmacy and medical school first, and then you would spend a year in the MBA program, and then you will return back to your profession and complete either your pharmacy or your medical program. This has been a wonderful opportunity for our medical students and healthcare providers that, again, are looking for roles that they will complement in their field, but also give them more of a healthcare administration opportunity to be able to perhaps lead a larger team or kind of pivot into a more administrative role further down the line. And so a lot of our pharmacy students and medical students have benefit from being able to work in a team that they may not have been exposed to before. So if they have been STEM and medically focused for so long, and so being able to collaborate from different experiences have really enriched their academic career and have been successful with that as well. So diving into our STEM track, I'm sure this is a lot of questions we get during this presentation. And so I do want to spend a couple of slides focusing on this particular program. We are able to offer our full-time MBA program as it stands by itself is not STEM certified. So what we are able to do and create for those that need that 3 years of OPT to work in the US, we're able to provide the MBA, MSBA STEM track. So this opportunity kind of leverages the data-driven decision-making along business leadership. So students that are interested in more of a technical industry, whether that is in financial services or logistics or things that align with business analytics or consulting or perhaps data strategy, have leaned in on this program to help them shape their understanding of the business core courses and have an MSBA business analytics coursework complement that. So it is a little bit more technical. The expectation is that you would leave this program with the technical skills to be able to work in an analytic environment. And so how this program of study looks in that capacity is you will essentially be enrolled into graduate programs, and the idea is to leave UGA with both an MBA and an MSBA degree. So the summer before you get started with everything, you will apply as an MBA student. You will select the MBA, MSBA STEM track within the application in the program section. And so essentially all admitted students will go through the same process as a traditional full-time MBA student, when that means doing the pre-MBA coursework online the summer before the fall semester starts, as well as attending orientation in August. Your first year will be MBA core courses and an MBA capstone project. This summer, you will do a traditional MBA internship while also doing pre-MSBA coursework. All that happens asynchronously online. So students have been able to do internship and the foundation coursework over the summer at the same time. Year two, you will come back technically as an MSBA student, where you will fulfill the MSBA core requirements while also completing requirements for the MBA program, whether that's electives, capstone projects, experiential learning opportunities, just to round out the 2 years that you're in the program. Sharing a little bit more about the MSBA's core curriculum is in the fall semester. How it's managed now is you would dive into more data management and analytics. The programming languages that are majority taught in the program are Python and SQL as well. And a little bit of machine learning and predictions, as well as causal inference that you see in the spring semester, and then advancing those data skills, and then the capstone project to round out the MSBA program. And the core curriculum is really based on a foundation of statistics and programming languages and strategy within the MIS and econ departments. Again, you're really building those technical skills in programming languages to be able to help make data decisions and predictions based on the information that you're obtaining or you're interpreting to help the business grow within a certain direction that it is leaning toward. So I want to reel it back in a little bit about the program comparison. I know I threw a lot of information at you about the different degree programs that we offer. So kind of holistically looking at here in the candidate profile and what that looks like for a 1-year pathway MBA or engineering or dual degree program versus the 2-year full-time MBA program. And I'm also looping in the MBA, MSBA STEM track under that full-time MBA envelope. So working professionals, we expect all applicants applying to the full-time MBA and the MBA, MSBA program is to have at least 2 years of full-time work experience. Our preference is 3 to 5. And the program length, as you could see, is 4 semesters in full-time MBA, whereas dual degree programs, you're looking at 2 semesters. And then the cost difference and the credit hours there. So I just wanted to take us back to this slide to kind of reiterate that regardless of the dual degree program chosen, you would still have the benefits and resources available that our traditional 2-year students would have when it comes to career coaching and advising. Each option brings you into the same class environment, ensuring peer interaction and shared experiences that are enriching your personal and professional development during your time in the program. So switching gears into an application. So regardless of which program you decide to pursue, you will still need to apply to an MBA program. And so the application requirements for us is a 1-page resume, 2 letters of recommendation, preferably someone that has been a supervisor, just so they could speak about your work ethic and who you are as a team member. Unofficial transcripts. We don't have a minimum GPA, but for our dual degree programs, we do look at GPA a little bit more closely. Unofficial test scores, we accept the GMAT or the GRE. We do have 2 required essays. One is more about your statement of purpose and goals. Your optional essay is to share about any gaps you may have in your application that the admissions committee you feel would need to know. We also have a video essay, which is optional. This kind of gives us an opportunity to learn a little bit more about you as a candidate and also helps us put a face with a name. It hasn't ever hurt an applicant to submit a video essay. So we always encourage it. We always enjoy them. And so it is there for as an option for our applicants. And then all Pathway MBA applicants, again, must have at least 1 internship, co-op, or research position before applying to the program. These are our upcoming deadlines. One of the keys to a successful application is always planning to ensure that you are applying when you are best prepared. And so maybe that is picking a deadline and working backwards to determine how long it will take you to pull everything together. It doesn't matter to the committee which one you apply to, but you do want to look at the application materials holistically because that's how we evaluate them. You have a lot of control over what goes into your application before you submit it. So make sure that each piece is as strong as possible and that you have used each piece strategically to emphasize your strengths, your abilities, your accomplishments, all of those that explain who you are as an applicant. And so you noticed our first deadline is quickly approaching, which is tomorrow. So if you're ready to roll and have your application together, you do have until tomorrow if you want a decision made by December. We also have a few more rounds. Our recommended international deadline is January 10th, but the final deadline for international is March the 10th. May 10th will be our final deadline for all MBA dual degree programs domestically. So this is the best way to contact us. Our email, phone number. If you are interested in learning more about the student experience and want to connect with the student, that is our QR code to reach out to our ambassadors, where you could certainly ask any questions that might be helpful for you through this process. Otherwise, I thank you for taking the time to join me